In today's video, I want to talk about why you need to be careful using the word sorry with your girlfriend or your spouse. And the reason why I bring that up because it can make you look weak, it can make you very vulnerable, and it could sound very repetitive, especially if you're not fixing the behavior. Now, I'm not saying you should never apologize if you cheat, if you lie, if you do something that offends your girlfriend or your spouse. I'm not saying you should never apologize, but you have to be careful because if you aren't taking ownership of the actions that you're apologizing for, well, then you're going to seem like somebody she can't trust. And that's something you don't want to do. Now, if you're just saying sorry just to be sorry, you can appear like a weak man, like somebody who she should feel sorry for, when in reality, you just got to take ownership and continue to grow as a man. There was a study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology, and they found that people who refuse to apologize often feel better about themselves and have better control over their situations. Now, I'm not saying you should never apologize, but if you're constantly telling her, I'm sorry because you're being human, you made a mistake, or something happened, you just said, I'm sorry out of the blue, that's going to turn her off because it gets old after a while. I would just use the word I apologize because that just shows her, hey, I realize what I did and I'm really going to make a change. Now, if you don't make any changes at all, well, then it's going to go in one ear out the other because you don't mean it, right? So make sure when it comes to your own life, you take control of everything. That's why people who don't say they're sorry are trying to make sure they take control of their situations because they want to make sure they're showing their spouse or their girlfriend that, hey, I'm a man. I'm going to, take care of my own junk. I'm going to make sure I get better as a man. I'm not going to always say I'm sorry for everything because as you see, I'm trying to grow and get better. And that's what women want to see. They want to see their man growing, developing, making sure they're taking ownership of every little thing in their life. Because you shouldn't always have to say you're sorry for everything. I don't believe that at all. Because again, it does get old after a while. So if you're telling your girlfriend or your spouse that, man, I'm just sorry, and she's like, why did you even say that? That made no sense. Okay, I get it. You made a mistake or you're being human. But it is what it is. Let's just move on. If you don't have that attitude, then it's not going to be a good situation for you. Now, research into conflict found that people who apologize often face severe consequences because it's seen as an admission of guilt. You see, when you're apologizing constantly to your spouse, you're saying, hey, I'm guilty, punish me, right? And if you don't switch your mindset from, I deserve to be punished, to let's get over this and move on, she's going to hold that against you, right? So you got to let her know, yes, I'm truly sorry. I apologize for my actions, but let's just get over this and move on. You have to do that because she might hold that against you, bring it up when you make a similar mistake. Make sure you communicate that, yes, I did what I did, wasn't right, but at the same time, let's get over this and move on because we still have our life. We still have to look forward to what's down the road. We still love each other. We still have to trust each other, and we have to learn from this and build from it. Because you cannot allow somebody to just hang this over your head. That's not fair to you. So if you're taking control, if you're trying to take ownership, and she's trying to hang that over your head, you need to tell her, no, we're not doing that. We need to move on because I'm not going to hold things against you, and you shouldn't hold things against me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and comment. Love to hear your thoughts about how you apologize, how you interact with your spouse or your girlfriend. Do you say sorry constantly? Have you seen that backfire? Whatever it may be, love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.